Hi, I'm Angela Bassett, and E features Waiting to Exhale.
Everyone falls in the sunshine. Sometimes it's wrong.
Here's to peace of mind and all the happiness that your heart and hand can hold.
Based on the best-selling book by Terry McMillan, Waiting to Exhale is the story of 4 friends, played by Whitney Houston,
Nerve, give me some real breasts.
Angela Bassett,
I tap danced for a man for 11 years. I'm not about to go out and get me a new one.
Leela Roshan,
I slam dunk him tonight.
and Loretta Devine.
I could be home watching Good Times.
We're friends. We're definitely friends, but we're sisters. You know what I'm saying? We're sisters connected by life and by circumstances and events in life that lead us to bonding together, you know, that have a lot to do with sometimes the absence of men.
Mama, I'm 33 years old and I live alone.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yes, and I may have to accept the fact that I may live alone for the rest of my life.
Whitney Houston is Savannah, the practical one.
I'm smart, I work hard, and I'm a good person. Ma, if I allowed myself to think like you, I guess I'd be a dead woman.
It's about what you are going to deal with or what you're not going to deal with. When it comes right down to it. How you want to be treated and how you don't want to be treated. What you will accept and what you just ain't going to accept.
You wait a minute. You're telling me that you're leaving me for another woman?
Angela Bassett's Bernadine is a scorned wife with a score to settle.
You can love someone and not respect them. I think it's easier to love someone that you respect. If you respect yourself, I think that gives you peace of mind.
Thank you, Bernadine, for making this easier for me.
There's some people who got plenty of peace of mind, and they're perfectly, but they feel good about themselves. They don't have a problem.
Leela Roshan is Robin. As the book says, if love is a two-way street, she's been on a dirt road.
Does he think he just did something here? I could have had a V8.
People have had the audacity to say to me, oh, she's the dumb one. Oh, my God, this woman runs a corporation. You need to read the book again. You know, she's a very compassionate person, and she's very trusting, and she has to learn that you can't trust everybody. You can't trust these men.
Loretta Devine completes the cast as Gloria, a single mother who gets an unexpected chance at love.
Would you like to have dinner with us tonight? It's just leftovers. Collard greens, some cornbread, some candied yams, a little potato salad, fried chicken.
I think she thought she was happy in the life that she had. She'd accepted some things. She decided that some things were impossible. Like she'd given up on men altogether. That she was raising a young man. So that's sort of a paradox in itself.
To be honest, I don't have no business eating it myself, big as I am.
I like a woman with a little meat on her bones, you know?
And he says the right thing to give her, to empower her when he says that I like a woman your size, you know.
Oh, God, I hope he's not watching me walk away.
All right.
He's watching.
The kind of overall theme of the movie is pretty, you know, it's not gender specific. I mean, it's like, you know, I want to feel good about myself. It's like finding a sense of self and feeling happy with where I am and who I am, you know.
No.
Actor Forrest Whitaker makes his feature directorial debut with Waiting to Exhale. He was drawn to the project by the film's universal appeal.
This movie is from a woman's point of view. It is from a female voice, but that overall theme is for men as well as for women. I mean, it's definitely for me. You know, I mean, I'm trying to always, like, just have a sense of self-power, feel good, be happy, find peace.
The 4 women share a journey in search of happiness, companionship, and fulfillment.
I think they all know that, you know, life is like this series of hurdles. And, you know, each one at a different time in their lives are jumping over one. And if not, the other one's there to help them. That's what this is about.
I think women are just remarkable, you know, strong, secure women, intelligent women, mothers. I mean, you're just amazing.
I haven't seen anything as splendid as you since I've been here.
Sisterhood is a strong force in these women's lives, but men are part of the picture too. Gregory Hines plays Marvin, the man who sweeps Gloria off her feet.
I think as soon as he sees her, he's smitten.
It's been 5 months, and he has gotten on my last nerve.
We're not dogging men, and it's not a male-bashing movie. And it's not putting men in a negative light. It's light. It is just different versions of men and different versions of women.
Everyone's holding their breath and waiting to exhale.
Exhaling is it's a sigh of relief, either something good or something that you've come through that's not so good. You know, I can be relieved, you know, that kind of exhale. But I could be like this, oh, thank you, Lord, for getting me through that one. It's relief, whatever it is, it's relief.
Hi, welcome back to... Wait a minute.
E features Waiting to Exhale. Welcome back.
I've seen it. I watched it. It's really cool.
Sometimes it's wrong, and sometimes it's right.
To the best blow drying, scissor scalping, bumper curling, braiding, weaving, get this gray out of my head dying beautician west of the Mississippi. Happy birthday.
Waiting to Exhale is the story of a year in the life of 4 close friends.
We get to get together and have our say and talk like we know men do about us, you know? Yeah. And we were good in this movie, really. We were good. Yeah, we were nice, believe me.
I hope you find true love and get you some that's so electric you ain't gonna need no blow dryer. And so juicy, it's gonna put an end to your 10-year drought. Oh, she's so nasty. Nasty. Ooh.
Oh, come on, y'all. Raise them up one more time. Let's get serious now.
Well, you can't divorce your family. You know, but you do choose your friends. You know, and probably your choice says something about you, the type of men and women that you surround yourself. It says something about who you are.
Playing these friends are 4 talented actresses who are as different from each other as their characters are.
It's important for them to be different, but yet still be connected. Because, you know, when you cast a movie, you want to get the right people together, and you want them to come together and the energy to be right, you know, and they're like a quartet. You know, they have to have different voices.
No matter what we are a family. That's right. This is my moment.
You still have to, it has to have arrangement underneath. It has to have the chords. It has to have all those things underneath. And they kind of play that music in me.
Give me some.
The music underneath for the women in Waiting to Exhale is based on a special understanding that cast members experience in their own true life friendships.
We understand each other very well. And we're able to sit down and talk about things open and honestly. We can cry with each other, we can laugh, we can piss each other off, we can cuss each other out if we want to. But in the end, you know, we're okay.
You know what's funny? I always thought if I gave him what he needed, he'd give me what I needed.
I think it's because they love each other and they're used to sharing things. And when something devastating happens, like someone loses their husband, I mean, that's when you really come to their aid and support, and I think that's when you need friends the most.
You know, some of us are still on that dream trip, girl.
Oh, yeah, your real friend's going to tell you the truth about yourself. You know?
I'm telling you, folks, this is how women get screwed. Too lazy to look out for yourself, so you put all your trust in your husbands. But I finally got the answer. Just never get married.
Latla's got that answer.
I thought you had answered or something.
You know, but a friend who'll pull your coat, that's what your mother used to do. Wait a minute now. You're messing up here. Check yourself.
That's a real.
I really appreciate that in my friends. shoulder to cry on. You know, when you need crying, and then look at this weak and pitiful person here. It's like, it's okay. Now, that's just for a moment. You'll be all right tomorrow. I will. All right.
Help me a lot. Come on. Like I can bend a note, you can bend a line.
Creating that sense of comfort and camaraderie on the screen was no stretch for this cast.
We had a couple of weeks to rehearse and talk and gab and get to know each other and share tidbits of things. So it was wonderful. It really was. It was sort of like the birthday party in the movie.
The one man I love is married with a kid. And there's my life in one little sad nutshell.
Men do leave their wives. At least he told you he was married.
We were there. We were having a great time. I know. I remember when we were rehearsing that, and I mean, a couple of the other ladies had planes to catch. I mean, we were having so much fun. It was like, Layla, you're gonna miss your plane. You're gonna miss your flight back to LA. It was like, I can make it in 10 minutes. Anyway, you know, what were we talking about? Yeah, it was just great and immediate.
Yeah, but see, I'm not your average 24-year-old girl who's willing to wait around and count the days. I'm 33 years old.
Ooh, good.
And I still look good.
Rehearsal was, what do you like to drink, and bring your favorite music. Does it get any better than that? We had a ball. And by the time we got to do these lines and got to do the scene, we all knew our characters. We knew what place emotionally we were at that party. And that's why it's like all hell breaks loose at the party.
You look good, girl. Fly diva.
Freak.
Mama. Coochie coochie diva.
No.
Oh, y'all know that. Yeah. And we went on for hours and hours. Really. That was the longest birthday party in the world.
Hi. I'm too happy. Okay.
Hi, I'm Leila Rashawn, and welcome back to E-Features, and we're talking about Waiting to Exhale.
Action.
I don't know why they call this mess happy hour.
Waiting to Exhale stars Whitney Houston, Angela Bassett, Leila Rochon, and Loretta Devine as four friends looking for love in all the wrong places.
We search for it in others, but we have to find it ourselves first, though. Yeah. That's the lesson. That's the thing.
You tell my baby girl that her daddy loves her.
It really sets an example that you don't have to put up with certain things, that you need to set your standards a lot higher as women, and, you know, let go of addictive relationships, because you're not giving room in your life for somebody else to come in.
I know if I left right now, it would be the wrong time. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer than I expected.
You see, the more I think about it, the more I look at you, you look like the scum of the earth. Nothing I hadn't said or thought about before.
My brain was saying, put your hands anywhere else but on my body. Then go home. And don't come back, you human submarine sandwich. But you can't say that kind of thing without hurting someone's feelings. And any woman who's ever had bad sex, and what you were thinking, and how in shock you were, and how, I mean, how insensitive men could be because they're so happy to get it.
I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
Woo! You know how he's carrying on and yes, and he's just so happy that he didn't stop to take the time to ask Robin, you know, what do you need? What do you want? What are you looking for in a man? It went all over his head, you know, and I hope a lot of men learn from that.
Does he think he just did something here? I could have had a V8.
I crack up at Leela's because, you know, she just pretends. Like, just to get this fat guy off of me.
Originally, it wasn't an orgasm verbal. It was just her, like, saying, what does he think he's doing? And I said, no, it'd be better if she's, like, really faking this orgasm.
Let me just go along with the feeling just so he'll get off of me. You know, say my name, Michael, okay, God, you know. That was funny. That was funny. I cracked up at that.
It's hard to find the humor in Bernadine's situation.
I guess there's no appropriate time to tell you this, but I'm going to the party, just not with you.
But you have to admire her flair for revenge.
I think I maybe have wanted to get back at somebody, and this is my fantasy. You know, I did kick someone once. Kicked his foot. That was about it.
She kicked somebody? Yeah, well, I threw somebody's belongings, all their clothes on the front lawn in the middle of the night one time. I did that.
It's amazing to me how many people like the idea of burning up somebody's car and all their belongings. That's kind of sad.
Well, I'm Marvin King. Yeah, I'm your new neighbor. I just fooling around.
Oh.
Everyone in the film gets what's coming to them, one way or another.
I'd just like to welcome you and your family to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Loretta has an amazingly expressive face. You as the audience, you're drawn into. You're drawn into her eyes, and if that's the mirror of her soul or whatever.
It's her soul. I mean, it's her spirit. You know, I mean, you can watch her and her react to things and charged by things, and a million things go through her mind, and a million things show on her face. Yeah. So you want to grab that.
I just don't see why he has to go all the way to Spain when he's already been accepted at Arizona State.
I'm gonna miss him too.
Who's talking about missing him?
You recognize her worth, even if, you know, at various points in the story she doesn't, so that you're there when Marvin's there and he says, "You thought you weren't worthy of love. I love you. I love you." And you're in the audience saying, "Yeah, he loves you. Don't you see how lovable you are?"
Look, he's a man, Gloria. He knows what he wants. Be proud you raised him that way.
I am proud. It's just, he's my baby. You just don't understand.
I understand.
But sometimes, even the most understanding man can't quite cut it.
It seems to me Tariq's the one needs to come to his senses. If you don't mind my saying so.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
My grandmother said something to me one time. She said, "You know what? The men in your life sometimes may come and go, but your friends are forever." And, you know, it holds true, and you hope that you can marry or be with your best friend, you know, if that man can be that person in your life. And, you know, that's really important. Friends sort of love you more unconditionally sometimes than your relationships with men.
God, if this man isn't the one, at least let me dance till I sweat.
Hi, welcome back to E Features Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, no, now I really pounded it on the head.
Welcome back to E Features Waiting to Exhale.
Savannah?
Lionel? Hi. Hi.
The studio and cast of Waiting to Exhale are holding their breath over the film's hoped-for success.
I'm like excited. I'm a little scared about it, and I want everybody to love it, and I want to be considered, you know, good.
Writer Terry McMillan's already gotten the personal satisfaction she needs.
My mom died a year and a half to almost 2 years ago, and it's sort of like I walk around, sometimes I'm in the car and I hear this Shoop Shoop song come on the radio, and I just say, "Mom, do you believe this? You know, I hope you're watching."
So what does it take to just let go and
Exhale. I think it's having it all. I think it's having everything in your life be the way that you go and dream it to be. You know, to fulfill your dreams in your career, to have love in your life, to have a good family.
I don't know which is the more important. I think if you can get all of it, if you're lucky.
I excel every day. I don't feel, you know, like I'm holding my breath. You know, there are moments
all want to exhale at some point in time of the day. You got to just take a minute and just breathe in and breathe out for a minute, and it clears you. It does. It just kind of relieves your mind and clears your mind a little bit.
When you feel some sense of accomplishment, when you feel you've given the full measure of your devotion to whatever the task is, when you can stop being super, super critical of yourself.
You know, with my friends and my family, and I think I kind of excel, you know, or find that moment of peace.
Like Bernadine says to Gloria, I wish you love, happiness, and all the health and happiness your heart can hold. That's what you dream for.